You are not lazy. You are simply undisciplined. And that is a truth most people are too afraid to face. Because laziness feels like an identity. But discipline is a choice. Many people wake up every day with dreams in their hearts and frustration in their minds. They want more money, more freedom, more purpose. Yet when it is time to act, they hesitate. They scroll, they delay, they promise themselves, "I'll start tomorrow." And slowly, a dangerous belief begins to form. Maybe I'm just lazy. But understand this clearly. You are not lazy when you can spend hours on things that entertain you. You are not lazy when you can stay up late for what excites you. You are not lazy when you can push yourself when you feel like it. The problem is not your energy. The problem is your discipline. Imagine a young man with a powerful vision. He wants to change his life. He wants to build something meaningful. He sets goals. He writes plans. He feels inspired. On day one, he wakes up early, motivated. He works hard, focused, driven. But on day two, the feeling fades. The bed feels warmer. The work feels heavier. The excuses become louder. "I'll start later. I need more rest. I'll do it tomorrow." Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And eventually, he looks back at his life and says, "I guess I'm just not that kind of person." But what if the truth is simpler and harder? He was never lazy. He simply relied on motivation instead of building discipline. Here is the truth most people never understand. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is based on emotion. Discipline is based on decision. When you feel good, motivation shows up. When you feel tired, it disappears. But discipline does not care how you feel. It shows up whether you are inspired or exhausted, whether you are confident or uncertain. This is why some people change their lives, while others stay stuck repeating the same cycle. Because the disciplined person says, "I will do it even when I don't feel like it." And that single mindset shift changes everything. You do not need to become a different person. You need to become a consistent one. So how do you fix it? How do you move from undisciplined to unstoppable? First, stop waiting to feel ready. You will not always feel ready. Action must come before emotion, not after it. Start small, but stay consistent. Discipline is not built through massive effort once. It is built through small actions repeated daily. Wake up when you say you will. Do the task you planned. Finish what you started. Even when it feels uncomfortable, especially when it feels uncomfortable. Second, remove the illusion of choice. When something is important, it should not be negotiable. You do not ask yourself, "Do I feel like brushing my teeth today?" You just do it. Treat your goals the same way. Make them a standard, not a suggestion. Third, control your environment. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than your intentions. If distractions are always within reach, discipline becomes harder. If your environment supports focus, discipline becomes easier. Design your life in a way that makes the right actions simple and the wrong actions difficult. Fourth, learn to sit with discomfort. Discipline requires sacrifice. It requires you to do what is hard now so life can be easier later. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your identity. You begin to see yourself differently, not as someone who wants success, but as someone who earns it. And finally, hold yourself accountable. No excuses, no stories, no delays. At the end of the day, ask yourself one question. Did I do what I said I would do? If the answer is no, don't justify it. Correct it. Because discipline grows when excuses die. You are not lazy. You have simply been living without structure, without standards, without discipline. But the moment you decide to take control, The moment you choose action over comfort, everything begins to change. Your confidence grows, your habits strengthen, your life transforms. Understand this deeply. The life you want is not built on motivation. It is built on discipline. So the next time you feel like quitting, the next time you feel like delaying, remember this. You do not need to feel ready. You only need to act. Because discipline is not something you wait for, it is something you choose. And once you choose it consistently, there is nothing in this world that can stop you.